Morning, everybody. I was going to go outside, but literally in the last 10 minutes, Las Vegas has decided to have a ton of wind. So windy that it would make a whistle on the microphone here, so change my plans. I'm inside, and now I'm trying to look for a spot where I won't get too many light burns. Tell you what, let's go over here. So today's topic is the word, the name, Jesus. And I got to tell you, I've been trying for years to figure something out, and here's what it is. I have this memory that in the 70s, I think of the first half of the 1970s, I was watching the Grammy Awards, which was a big thing in my life. The only reason I'm alive is because of music, but that's a different topic for a different day. I'm watching the Grammys, and I remember there was a singer who was performing a song which was a hit for her at the time. And then sort of about the 3/4 point of the song, she goes into this vamp and just starts sort of crooning really softly, Jesus. And then just drifts off and starts singing Jesus, although this is not a part at all of the recorded hit song. And the band's just kind of following along with her, just sort of dropped into a A-B chord pattern, and she gets more excited and she starts to exclaim, Jesus, a little more loudly, Jesus. And before you know it, the crowd, she's going, Jesus, and the whole audience is going, Jesus. Just a few people at first, but then a few more, and you think, that had to be Aretha Franklin. Good guess, but you know what? I don't think it was. I think it was somebody surprising, because people who know music and know God, many of us would think, and I am among the group that thinks, of any human being who's ever held a microphone in front of her or his mouth, the one singing or speaking, the one who loves God the very most is Aretha Franklin. So that would be a really good guess. But I think it was somebody like Roberta Flack or Gladys Knight. Now you'd think I would be able to figure this out with Google and YouTube. I have never found this. It got to a point where I even thought I dreamt it. But it was the Grammy Awards, maybe 1973, 1974. And at first, and the Grammys were whiter back then than they are now. The Billboard chart was mostly white, and R&B was relegated, like country music. It was a distant second-class citizen to the main Billboard charts at the time. So the people at the Grammys, it was, let's be honest, it was first just the black people in the audience, but then they had the camera out in the audience, and a lot of people were standing up, and as the singer was going, Jesus, they were all Jesus-ing right back, and it was getting really churchy and wonderful and beautiful. And as you would correctly guess, this made some people nervous. For one, it wasn't part of the hit song. It was an ad lib that clearly had not been rehearsed. And like any expression of faith in God, it's beneficial to some and it makes others uptight. That's how it always is. Just like Jesus in real life. When he walked around his 30 years, basically from the age of 12 on, he was amazing some people, filling some people with godly awe, and frankly, scaring the heck out of a lot of others. Scaring them enough that they decided, let's kill him. Jesus is a powerful person. Jesus is a powerful word. Now that's the point of today's message to you. I want everybody to know that you have the option all the time, 24 hours a day, COVID, no COVID, red president, blue president, employed, unemployed, old, young, whatever race we are, everybody on the planet has at their disposal, because almost everybody on the planet knows this word, this name, this person, this power, this Jesus. And when you proclaim the name of Jesus, you don't have to have an agenda. It doesn't be like, Jesus, please forgive my sins, or Jesus, please get me this, or please get me a better car, or please get me a better girlfriend or boyfriend or spouse. It doesn't always have to have an agenda. In fact, you might discover that when you just say Jesus and leave it at that, and you come with no agenda, the most miraculous things might happen then. Last night at Centering Prayer, we were, 6 people? 5, anyway. We discovered that a plurality of us last night, although some of us will often use a phrase, Jesus be my guide, or Jesus give me peace, that for whatever reason last night, 3 of us, I won't say who, I'll leave anonymity there, but I can say this about them. 3 of us, myself included, just used the word Jesus as their centering word. Inhaling Jesus, exhaling Jesus. You catch yourself thinking about something else, like, when will it rain in Las Vegas? No, that's a perfectly okay thought, but it's not part of centering prayer. We're trying to really calm our intellect, really quiet ourselves. Who can help in that? You guessed it, Jesus. So, this is my invitation for you today. Here in your mind, quietly say to yourself, speak it, Jesus, or better yet, say it aloud, Jesus. Again, no agenda. Jesus knows what you need. Jesus knows you love your relative who's battling alcoholism. Jesus knows you love your relative who's looking for work and hasn't had any for a year because of COVID. Jesus knows you're worried about an upcoming medical procedure. Jesus is that powerful and wise. And you can give yourself the gift of not worrying about these things for a second. You can just go into the peace and the perfection and the power of 2 syllables, 1 word, Jesus. Give it a try. And if you know which Grammy Awards I'm talking about from 50 years ago, 45 years ago, please share. I can't believe I can't find it. But it's fun in my memory, and I remember the most important part is that when we proclaim Jesus, fireworks happen, and it's memorable. All right, that's what I got. God bless you. Do not get blown away by this wind. See you again tomorrow.